Alrighty, YouTubers, welcome to another video statue display update. Got several statues en route that should arrive very, very soon, but I wanted to give you guys another update. Quite a big one, actually. So first, I've moved Game of Thrones Khaleesi bust right here. Now, we're getting the Lita Queen Studios bust here. I wall-mounted that. And we're going to get the Khaleesi 1/4 by Prime one. She actually just shipped. I'll have her in a few days. So really looking forward to her. She may stick out of the shelf by an inch or two. And if she does, I'll bring the shelf forward and then just have her, going off on the back part, not the front part. Because as you can see, I can definitely scoot it to align with that one. So I'm definitely probably going to have to scoot this one forward to accommodate how big she is. In addition, I don't know if I have enough width space. I definitely don't want her going past here. But if I need to move this over a little bit, I'm very confident I could fit Alita there perfectly fine, so I could scoot this over a little bit. But we'll be getting the Khaleesi right here. She's on the way. Jack Sparrow's on the way. He should arrive in a week. I've been hanging posters lately. For example, like right there. Now that I'm not doing it's not inside a white shelf and everything, I actually want to frame the posters. I got the shield here, which I think that looks awesome, to be honest. Khaleesi, we're just doing this. Not going to do a Game of Thrones poster. We are doing a Jack Sparrow Pirates poster. Basically, that skull right there. Just a giant one. And then probably do a poster for Caesar from Dawn of the Planet of the Apes. Maybe 16 by 24. I might do also a potentially larger one. Just two large ones. Boom, boom. And then the plaque here. But that's just a small update. The big one is I updated the garage shelving on the Justice League wall. So let's show you how it's done. So this is the 24-inch depth one. I did that for a few specific reasons. One, I can put Medusa and Mummy in a display and see them perfectly good. I even put up that poster framed. So we got Mummy, Medusa, Perseus. To the left, I got my Underworld 1/4 set up with the two posters. I do have an additional poster, but it won't fit with that there, and I think just the two is fine. So that actually looks really good. I was actually considering selling my Lycan because of what my plan was, but I'm kind of glad nobody bought them because now I'm just going to keep them because I really am digging how this looks with Mummy, Medusa, vampires, Lycans. It's super, super sick, to be honest, and I really like how I did this. So I'm going to keep it like that. I don't think I'll change anything really, because I'm just loving how this looks. Then above we got the Justice League. So I think the garage shelving is actually a perfect height for a 1/3 scale, because now they look you directly in the face. For a half scale, I think a stuva, like a little single cube stuva with legs, is perfect, because then this is my angle, standing up. Now 1/3, this is my angle, where before I had to look down, they weren't looking me in the face. So it's a much better angle. And because I have this extra depth, I'm able to spread these out where there's actually quite a bit of space, as you can see, fit all three mother boxes, and actually have quite a bit of space. Where before they were basically touching, and I didn't have a lot of space. You'll notice I did move Wonder Woman over here with her sword and poster. The reason for that is because I'll be putting the Queen Studios Wonder Woman bust right there. So bust next to 1/3, and then I did the Ultimate Edition just below on a little riser with the Wonder Woman movie. I also basically did a little riser for the shelf to get it the exact same height, because I don't want to have it lowered. So I did it on all three of them, actually. Over here, I'm just doing my DC Universe and that. I don't really want to put a statue right there, to be honest. Just that is fine. I may do another glass shelf and put something up top. For now, we're just putting it like this. I don't want to really put a statue in there. Just not a good spot. But the statue that was there was Baby Doll, and I've moved her to where Arnold 1/4 was. So that looks great. Better angles for Baby Doll. I'm not doing really statues per se in these three. I'm just going to do switch outs. The Suicide Squad heads, because eventually this will be Joker, and then Deadshot will go there. So I'm just doing parts, and then I might do movies underneath. Yeah, so that's the Justice League display. So when I do get Queen Studios, the bust will go here. The shield will probably just go back there. Now have it facing forward, and then I'll put the COA probably right there wall mounted. Or maybe even the COA down there. If I took her off a riser, I'd have a shelf and I could do the COA at the top shelf. So I'm definitely really excited to get Queen Wonder Woman. Hopefully she ships soon. I know I'm very last batch, but I'm very, very excited for her. Gotta say, I'm really digging how I did this. God, I was testing it out and I was like, oh my gosh, I love this. It's like, I liked Medusa in the hallway, but ultimately I think Khaleesi deserves to be there instead of over here. I just think this theme transitions very good into the Underworld main theme, where we got the two busts with the prop in the middle. And I really like that. I think it looks great. Now, generally, when I'm looking at these busts, I'm going to be sitting down here in my theater chair. So that's actually my angle. So I can actually still see them really good. They don't look too bad down low at all. And I notice a lot of people actually display these down low. So they actually look fantastic still. I have plenty of height space, width space, got good lighting in there. So it looks great. And then above you have the Underworld diorama. And then I got the 4 COAs. And then inside here I just got just that. Nothing special. Just the 2 booklets with the movie. But having this 24-inch depth one allows me to really have sufficient space here and not have it so tight like it was on the Stuva. So I have plenty of depth and width, and this is about 1 inch wider actually than the double wide Stuva. So you get 1 inch more width, and then that depth. God, that depth is so awesome. 24 inches is so much better than 19. You can fit so much. Like, look at the Justice League, how easily I can fit them. And it didn't decrease a ton of space right here. I still have plenty of walking space, plenty of space to go in there. If I need to get something in here, then Shazam's going to go right here. I don't know his status. I'm waiting on my retailer to tell me what's up, but Shazam will go here. And I did make sure it's level, so he'll be same height as the entire Justice League. So then we come over here where I got my little Arnold display. So we moved the 1/4 here. He looks better here anyways, because inside the Besta his head was covered at a weird angle. So I can see the poster great. Then of course we'll put Queen Studios Arnold bust here. And then I'll probably put his COA right in the middle of those two. I'll probably go to... I'm supposed to get the bust tomorrow. Let's see if that happens. It might get delayed. But... tomorrow meaning Friday for me, but you guys will see this video another day. So, but yeah, Queen Arnold's gonna go there. Queen Wonder Woman there. I feel like those two will probably become my 2 favorite busts I'll own. So I really wanted them to be a good spot for viewing. And I feel like these are 2 of the most premium spots in my collection. Like this whole wall, really. So, when I'm sitting down, I can easily look at Queen Arnold. And then obviously this blocks Wonderland, but every time I'm looking at my Justice League, I'll be able to see her perfectly, from this angle. It'll look amazing. So that's basically what I did all day yesterday. I updated this. So, I'm getting rid of the Queen Studios Joker, really to help fund other items. And frankly, it just looks terrible down low. You can't see the face. And so I'll probably just put the Queen Joker mask by itself down low. And then still probably get the Belle mask and just have the 3 masks with the switch out. And probably just that. I'd still love to keep the Queen, but I really do need the money to help fund pre-orders and whatnot, because I have a lot of stuff shipping very, very soon. I'll need the money for it. We will do a Black Widow 1/4 right there. Either I'll put the Gentle Giant one here or the future Iron Studios or Queen. Although I may just get Iron Studios and Queen and have 3 Black Widow 1/4. I'd dig that. The half-scale Arnold I just put there by the half-scale endoskeleton. Makes sense to have the 2 half-scales near each other. So, yeah, they're perfectly in scale. It's just obviously the head and chest of Arnold. So that is that other little Terminator display. Now begs the question for Jason and Freddy. So I could obviously switch this to garage shelving. Now, the way it looks right now, I do love it. I like how he did these little mini displays underneath with the posters, the 1/10s, and props. It looks awesome, to be honest. It really does. Now, I wouldn't mind having Freddy and Jason as tall as the garage shelf, because I feel like Freddy would then be looking me in the face. Or right now, I mean, I can still see his face really good. but being taller would help. I'd have to boost that shelf so that's the same height. And 3 feet's also about the same height as him as well. So they'd all be like that height. I'd probably have to move the 2 COAs right there and there. But that would not look good anymore in a garage shelf. It would look empty and bare, and I wouldn't like it. So I'm just like, it messes up that little plan I did. Plus, you know, if I don't have the stuvas and don't do this, and then I change it, I'd probably end up trying to sell these and take a big loss. So I don't know if I want to do that either. So here's the options. If I do garage shelving here, I would have to do one that's 40 inches tall, because 36 inches would not cover having a 1/3 Myers, because the actual inside, because of the things, you only get about 31 inches. Myers is 32. So I would have to have an extra bar that's like 6 inches tall to ensure I have sufficient space for Myers. Which would mean basically Jason, to the top of Jason's like post lamp thing would go to the ceiling. Like literally it'd be almost touching the ceiling if I was to do that, to allow Myers 1/3 and Leatherface 1/3 underneath. Now I do love the idea of doing Myers and Leatherface underneath, which opens up spots right there to do Ghostface and Nun Bust. So it's very possible I may do that in the future. For right now, I'm not going to touch it because I don't need the space right now. You know, Nun Bust will probably be the first to ship. And I obviously need to see her first, make sure I have the money, and then I would get her, and then she could just go right there. PCS, Leatherface, and Ghostface won't ship for a year to 2 years. So I don't need to change this to a garage shelf until that time comes. I probably eventually will, but until then, I'll just leave it as is. Then the only other room I'll change to garage shelving is going to be Transformers eventually, not anytime soon. Probably 6 months to a year out, I'll do that. I'm just tired and want to enjoy the collection. I've cleaned up, put up a lot of posters, cleaned all the holes, cleaned all the garbage out, removed all the shelves, the extra ones. So I've spent a lot of time cleaning the cave today and just doing the little things, you know, like hanging the posters and fixing all the lighting. I fixed the lighting in the Transformer room, actually. Let me show that to you. Alexa, turn on Transformer statue room lights. All right, so check this out. So originally I only had lighting right there. Now we have double lighting in every one of these. So we got double lights in all 6 of these plus those 2. Now Spider-Man's there just for now until I either sell him or move him or whatever. He actually does look freaking awesome there. We should be getting 2 additional Transformers quite soon though. Sentinel Prime and Ratchet, and then eventually Drift. And then that really does complete the room. Drift going there, Sentinel, Ratchet. And then I'll need to get a Sentinel Prime poster and move Jazz poster behind Jazz. So yeah, the lighting definitely helps. Fortunately, it wasn't too difficult to do the lighting. It was actually quite easy. So I'm happy with that. But we do have a lot of amazing pieces coming real soon. Still waiting to hear back on the Wolverine update. Seems like my seller's only online at night for me when I'm about to go to bed. You know, just because of the time difference. But hopefully we can get an update on that very soon. Otherwise, I will see you guys next time. Like, comment, subscribe. Have a great day.